Hey guys, Commander Useless here. Welcome back to Arcanum. So, we are the unfortunate survivor of a blimp crash. Is there anyone else? Ah yes, Preston Radcliffe. This is the gnome that spoke to us last time in the cutscene. So there's a passport for Mr. Preston, or Mr. Radcliffe we should say, and a matchbook. I'm gonna take this matchbook. Could come in handy. I don't think I need the passport, but worst case we can always come back. Muck Evil Eye. Unfortunately he did not make it. Neither did Horace McGinley. It's an unfortunate event. Victoria Warrington. Lugard Bloodstone. That's a cool name. Solomon Dune. He has some electrolyte solutions that... Wolf! Alright, sudden combat. So I have it set to real-time... Or not real-time, I have it set to turn-based combat mode, which means as soon as me or my party members are in danger, about to get attacked by something, the game pauses and it goes into this kind of turn-based mode, where you got your current amount of AP, which is what you use to move and attack. As you can see, it should be going down. And goes down as I move my mouse further away from my character, indicating how much it will cost me to move that far. So let's move up to this wolf. So I have 3 AP left, and swinging... I don't know if it takes more than 3. I have a 70% chance to hit the wolf, the ailing wolf. And when my turn is over, everything else moves. Okay, so it takes me 3 AP to swing the rapier. Which, I understand you're not supposed to swing a rapier, but hey, it's a video game. When you cause damage, you can tell that they take red bar damage and they take blue bar damage down at the bottom there. The red bar is health, the blue bar is fatigue, just like for me. Now, as you can see, I have 1 action point left, but I can still attack one more time. The thing is, if you attack with less AP than required for your attack, you lose fatigue, like this. It's not such a big issue right now, but running out of fatigue in combat is... you're doomed, because you get knocked unconscious, and you don't really regenerate fatigue in combat. So that's something you gotta be careful of. And, combat doesn't end on its own. You have to either right-click to turn around, or you can just click this button here to toggle combat mode. And that's it. We gain a bit of experience every time we attack something. Not every time you kill something, per se. You do get experience for a kill, but you get more... how should you put this? You can get... Let's say a wolf has 100 experience. Just let's go with it. You get up to 66 experience for just attacking it, removing all of its hit points. And then you get the last 33% from killing it. Which means if Virgil here was soloing this wolf, he would get 66% of the experience from removing all of his health, but then we both would get 33% for killing it. And I'm just gonna swing spam my way to victory. The wolves here are no threat whatsoever. Neither is this tiny bull called a boar. He's a bit more healthy, but it is no trouble. Seriously, that's not... Is that... I don't think that's what a boar looks like. It's like a tiny cow. A tiny ox.
That's the way to show those bastards. I mean, good hit, sir.
And your party members can say funny shit when you get criticals. You can also critically fail. Every attack is technically a dice roll. And when you critically fail, one of many things can happen, but we'll get there whenever it happens in the game, I think. And this looks like... This strange flying machine is nothing like you've ever seen. You notice a plaque on it that bears the legend Maxim Machinery Caledon. And an ogre bandit next to it.
What is this? It seems a strange flying device, but much smaller than the blimp. I've never seen anything like it. And isn't that an ogre among the wreckage? It seems very unlikely that an ogre would have the intelligence to fly such a complex device.
Well, yeah. I can only emphasize what I'm about to say to him.
Do you see that strange amulet that he's wearing? And that symbol on its face? I don't recognize it. Do you?
What amulet?
Something isn't quite right about all of this. I don't remember the, scriptures talking about flying ogres and the like. We'd better get to Shrouded Hills and find Elder Joachim as soon as possible. And be careful. These wolves are none too friendly.
Yeah, we've noticed. Sounds like a plan. Ah, this is the necklace. This amulet has a strange symbol on its face. That of an eye in a hexagram. I don't know if it's safe to walk around with this thing, but we're gonna take it. So when you're looting something, like this ogre bandit, you can switch between their inventory and what they actually have on their character. I'm not sure why they didn't have the amulet here in the next slot, but probably so it's easier for the player to find. Okay. How am I doing on experience? Ooh, a large spring. As you can see, we have gained a substantial amount of experience just killing a couple of wolves. You'll level up pretty fast in this game, but that's because you only get a single point every time you do. Except for every 5 levels, you actually get...
That's the way to show those bastards, I mean, good hit, sir.
2 points instead of 1, which is useful. Ginkgo root. I'm not gonna pick up a bunch of unnecessary items. A lot of things in this game has a very distinct purpose, and a lot of things don't. Man, there's a lot. What is this? This is a kite. I don't know about you, but last time I flew a kite, it didn't look anything like that. It also didn't try to hit me. Is kite some kind of mythological race that I don't know about? Maybe I should Google it. Oh yes, and as you saw right there, Virgil is capable of casting healing magic. He just healed me a bit, which takes a chunk of his fatigue away. He won't heal if he's almost out of fatigue, so the AI isn't too dumb. This is Wilhelmina Carpenter, and she has a note to Jared. I don't know who Jared is, but we can find out. Oh god, can I read this? Squeak. My dearest Jared, I'm afraid of the... I'm aboard the IFS Zephyr, speeding on the way to see you again. My breath catches when I think that in 2 short weeks I shall be your wife. That's correct, my dear. I am accepting your proposal. I hope thoughts of me warm your heart on the long days and nights guarding the Vermilion Station from the what does that say? Half-orc looters you mentioned. Love always, Wilhelmina. Well, sorry, Jared. Maybe if we head over to Vermilion Station later, we can find Mr. Jared. Merwin. Nope. Claris. Nope. Well, this is all very unfortunate. What's your name? Care-E Melange? Must be an elf. Joffrey. No, Godfrey. Castleberger? I shouldn't be making fun of the dead, but Castleberger? That's a pretty funny name. Godfrey Castleberger. There's actually one character in particular, Mr. Isaac Zapruder. He has a thermometer and a broken camera. I'm gonna take that broken camera because technology is valuable. Well, it looks like no one else survived the blimp crash. And miraculously, we survived it without any damage, it looks like. No injuries whatsoever. And here's a cave, which we're gonna explore. I'm just gonna save real quick. Don't mind the other characters. This, by the way, this will be a foreshadowing for later. Anyways. Let's take a look in this cave. There are rats. Sewer rats. Now you can see my chance to hit them is quite low. This is because they're standing in darkness. You aim a lot worse if your target is invisible, and sadly Virgil decided to fight them right in the middle of the dark. Well, nothing to it. Just gotta swing away and hope for the best. Combat in this game can be exceptionally random, to the point of being brutally unfair, but it depends on your skills a lot. If you have, say, no points in melee and you decide to go and fight a bunch of stuff, not only do you have like a 20% chance to hit anything,
what in God's I mean, better luck next time.
but you'll also end up getting critical misses, like this. When you critically miss, you hit yourself. Thankfully it was just a basic miss, so nothing else happened. That sound right there was the level up sound, so I just gained a level. And when I level up, so does Virgil. I have 1 point because I'm level 2. Alright. Let's see, I should probably get another point in melee. Oh, I can't. I need 12 dexterity. Oh, screw that then. Let's get gunsmithy. Where is it? Handcrafted flintlock, because we want the fine revolver recipe. It'd be very useful. Here we have a junk pile with arrows and saltpeter crystals. I think saltpeter is used in making bullets at some point, so I'm gonna go ahead and take those. And if we get into any more fights, I'm gonna try and kite them over to the light. We got a broken flintlock pistol and railroad spikes, filament, fatigue restorer. Now this is not like the fatigue restore potion, in that this is a technological item. The way it works is, if I spend points in technological abilities, I gain more of a technological aptitude. Let me show you. This right here is the magic tech meter. As it says, this skill displays a magical technological aptitude. The higher the needle, the more magical, and the lower, the more technological. Now, because I'm starting to move down the technology tree, the way this works is magic will have a less of an effect on me. For instance, if I go down even further in technology, you will notice Virgil's spells will stop working on me. If occasionally they will fail. They will also not heal me nearly as much as they used to. If I were to go up the magical aptitude, my spells will become stronger. That's the only way to make your spells stronger. And they would have a much greater chance of success when it comes to debuffs and stuns and stuff like that. This music is really dramatic. There's more implications to the system, but we'll get there when we get there. 62% isn't too bad. I guess we'll go for it. I'm gonna go ahead and wait here. There we go. Get a nice 70% chance to hit. Score. Here we have iron ore, coal. Did I need coal for bullets? Yeah, whatever. And here we have a migraine cure. I'm not sure what that's for. Another technological item. Oh, healing potions will have less of an effect as well when your technical aptitude is high. And this is a human bandit. Although it looks more like a ghost to me. The spirit appears to be in great pain. Please, I beg of you, the pain. Well. You were cursed by an evil priest. His name is Charles Brehgo. I think that's how you pronounce that. His friend and him asked only for someone to eat, some sustenance. They were poor, wandering, and he cursed them. His friend was cursed with madness, attacked him, killed him, the pain. He is cursed to be held to this realm, unable to be released, and he wants our help. What would you have me do? Need to kill priest Arbala. Arbala. Sorry. He lives here. He points to your map. Only his death will free me. You know, we're a good guy. Justice must prevail. Justice. Death to the Stormcloaks. Flintlock pistol, railroad spikes, dynamite, stun grenade, explosive grenades, bullets. Are you sure that you were poor? Yeah, revolver chamber, we need that. And I'm gonna take these grenades because they're grenades. And I don't want your pistol. That recipe we just got. The homemade flintlock. Where is it? Handcrafted flintlock. A technologist often needs to use whatever is at hand. By combining a broken flintlock pistol and a small metal tube, hey, we have those. A wily technologist can create the handcrafted flintlock pistol. Perfect when there's just nothing else around. And as it says here, it needs broken flintlock pistol and a metal tube. This number here indicates what crafting skill you need, I believe, to actually use this item. And we're at 10. You get 10 points per point spent in the crafting area. How do you put that? When I put a point in gunsmithy, I get 10 points in crafting. So we're good. Click here to make it. And now you will notice in our inventory we have a handcrafted flintlock, which is way better than the broken one. Or the old one. 1 to 5, minus 10 to hit, and 5 range. In other words, it's horrible. This does 2 to 6 damage, 1 to 4 fatigue, has a plus 5 to hit, and a range of 15. The speed is also way better. So it's a better gun. We're not gonna use it though, because I don't have any skill in firearms. I just wanted to show you how it works. It's not a bad thing though, because we could sell that pistol, perhaps. Alright, let's take another look around the blimp crash site here. There's more to explore before we get on our merry way. There's also wine and metal plates. I don't think I want any of this stuff. Another kite. Let's stab it. You stole my kill, Virgil. Ooh, what is this? Gotta save here. It is a kite shaman, and he's level 12, you'll notice. Normally that's a really bad thing, but in this game, levels don't matter too much. It's more about what your stats are like. I'm standing on the same square as the wolf, apparently. Which puts him in my shadow, which puts him in darkness. That's actually kind of interesting. How did you... Really? Come on. There we go. Jesus. I'm gonna run up to this guy. Oh! And he used an entangle spell on me. I'm close enough to hit you though, loser. Now being entangled means I can't move. And my AP has been reduced to bollocks, really. But as you can tell, this guy is... Nice hit, Virgil. I'm just gonna kill myself, apparently. Wow. So yeah, critical misses can be really bad. I didn't get to see really what that said, but obviously I got stunned, which means he has no chance of missing anymore. Or risk of missing in his case. Virgil, please. How long am I stunned for? This is ridiculous. I don't think I've ever been stunned for this long before. He's knocked unconscious and killed, and now I'm back, now that he's dead. Oh, did you see that right there? His magic spell failed. Man, I missed out on a lot of good experience there, but oh well. Them's the breaks. Did I scar myself? I must have scarred myself. Let's take a look at our journal here. Kills and injuries. Nope, I'm good. Okay, cool. Wow. Could have gone so much better. Here's a magic chest. What is in it? Ooh. Wow, 3 to 12 fatigue damage. This staff's unidentified, which means it's magical. 24 gold. Useful. Oh, and just to show you, you can see his equipped weapon was a kite sword. Now, interesting note here is the MSR. It stands for minimum strength required. I believe. So this means the kite did not have enough strength to actually wield a kite sword properly. Weird. Maybe that's why he's so bad in melee. I'm gonna go around and round up the rest of the wolves around the area. I think these are the last ones here, actually. And the mini boar bull. Really? The wolf missed so hard to kill itself. Awesome. One emo wolf. For having a really high chance to hit, I'm really missing a lot. Bad luck, I guess. Normally I should be level 3 around now, but the kite shaman kicked my ass because I stunned myself. I don't know how that happened. It's like I hit him with the rapier, it bounced off, and I punched myself in the face or something. I can't even imagine how that would work. Hey, wolves. Hey, buddies. Now, time is constantly pushing forward. This game does have a day and night system. And because it's getting darker out, it's actually becoming a lot harder to fight. Because my accuracy is lower. And I believe it counts for them too, but just as a interesting thing to say. There we go. I noticed we're actually at 21 minutes, so I suppose we'll have to call it here. Man, I really didn't get much done in 21 minutes. But, hey, we'll take a save right here, and when we come back, we will see if we can escape the crash site, and maybe we can help that poor spirit with his gun and gold and grenades and dynamite. Later, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good time.